Hi, I'm Carolyn Tomlinson, and I moved to North Carolina from Virginia. I lived in Virginia my whole life, so moving to North Carolina was quite stressful. But I moved here to be near my daughter who lives in Fuquay-Varina, North Carolina. Moving from Virginia, I had my house on the market. It sold rather quickly, so I was able to move here, come down and stay with my daughter and find something with Joelle.
I want to talk about meeting Carolyn. She called me off of one of my signs, and of course I called her right back. And I met her and her daughter Jill in my office, and it was like an instant connection.
She helped me find something rather quickly because I was anxious to get going on everything. And everything went very smoothly with the first transaction. So I had her, when I stayed only in that house less than a year, I had her sell that house. Then I had her help me find the one in Lillington.
So after about a year, Carolyn called me back, and she had just realized that she probably needed a little bit bigger house and she wanted to be further out in the country. So we sold her house fairly quickly, even though it was during COVID. And we found her a new home, new construction in Lillington, and it all worked out just great.
Let me tell you how I found Joelle. I got her name off of a sign. I had been looking at a house. It was an open house and there were lots of people there, and I wanted to put an offer in, and they told me I had to have a real estate agent do that. So I got her name, she called me right back. We got started on that, and I ended up not buying that house, but another one. Joelle is such a great real estate agent. She is so responsive. I don't care what time of the day or night you call her, she calls you back. She will also go with you to look at oodles and oodles of houses and never complain once, because I was hard to please. And she took me all around Fuquay and all around Lillington. She is such a great person to be working with. Just a nice person, very personable and likable, and I felt like I had known her for such a long time.
Working with Carolyn was so much fun, and she'll say that she was hard to please. But you know what? When you are making these kind of financial decisions, it's okay to be hard to please.
I wanted to tell you how good Joelle worked with the seller's agent, who happened to be the builder's wife. She coordinated everything through her. I did not have to get on the phone and call her with questions, etc., because Joelle handled everything. She was even here when the inspector came and the seller's wife showed up, and we went through the house and picked out everything that needed to be touched up, etc. Joelle is different from other realtors because she responds to you. She doesn't put you on hold and leave you hanging. She will find the answers to any questions you have. She will find a reputable inspector. She even gave me some names of people that I wanted to use for other minor repairs to the house. Even after the closing of the home, Joelle was there when I needed her. As I had a crack in the driveway, she stayed on top of that till I got it repaired. She stayed on top of everything. I didn't have to worry about a single thing. Well, I would recommend Joelle to anybody looking for a house, whether it be new construction or a house in inventory. She can look in the MLS and give you any answers and answer any questions you might have. She will go out of her way to find what you're looking for. I highly recommend her. She is such a personable person. I feel like I've known her all my life.
Just like Carolyn says on the video, it's like we've known each other our whole lives. I just thoroughly enjoyed helping her twice. And she was just such a joy to get to know, and has become a great friend through it all.